Before you judge me, maybe you should listen to my story. My name's Jessica. I am a Christian, but I wasn't always that way. I literally partied myself into the worst predicament of my life. In 2016, I was roofied. I drove 13 miles on the wrong side of a 2-lane highway and almost died. Then I got to the jail. I assaulted the police officer for not allowing me to make my call, became a felon, and got a DUI. Fought in court because I was facing 5 years in a women's prison in Ohio. And I think that situation would have sent a lot of people into an even bigger addiction, but it led me straight to the hands of Jesus. I caught my case in December of 2016, and by February of 2017, I was baptized. I went to a church and I said, look, I don't know what it is, but I felt like the Lord told me that I need to get baptized on my dad's birthday, February 26th. It's falling on a Sunday this year. And the pastor looked me dead in my face and said, we already have spontaneous baptisms planned for that day. I fought my case. I ended up just getting probation, and I started my walk with God. Right after that, I shattered my ankle in 7 places, went to the doctor for 2 years straight for them to tell me nothing was wrong with me. I was seeking pain pills. I never even got given pain pills, ever. And it turns out after an MRI that my ankle had been shattered in 7 places, and I was working 12-hour days standing on that one foot for 12 hours because they wouldn't let me have a chair even though my ankle was shattered and in one of them big ass boots. A year to the date that I had 2 7-inch screws put inside of my ankle, I was hospitalized again because my hips turned into dust. Literally deteriorated right inside of my body and turned into just dust. So then I went through 28 different surgeons in Cleveland. I live in Dayton, which is like a 4-hour drive. I started my hip replacement surgeries and found out that my dad had throat cancer. So as I was going in for my surgery, my dad was starting radiation. So I went to my surgery alone. I literally got dropped off at a hospital 4 hours away, woke up, and nobody was there. I made it through my surgeries and I said, oh, this is great. I'll finally have time to spend with my family. I ended up losing my grandma a month later, who me and her were literally like this. Then I lost my dad's last blood brother, who I was also very close to. My dad's only uncle that was left. And then a week after my dad went to make funeral arrangements for my other uncle, I had to go with my family to make arrangements for him. I survived, and I don't know how, besides God, because don't get it twisted, every bone in my body wanted to relapse for that entire time frame, but I knew that if I did, I would die. Recently, my mom just went in for a stress test and passed out and had to get an entire pacemaker put in. I broke my other ankle and they want to fuse it, but I've been refusing because I have so much metal throughout my legs. So yeah, maybe before you judge me, get to know me. I'm not a bad person, I just been through a lot.